Hey everyone, welcome back to Playing Quietly. My name is Ryan, and today I'm bringing you another Remnant 2 guide. Today we're going to be talking about how to get one of the more interesting melee weapons in the game, the Nightshade. We're going to obtain this weapon by killing the Nightweaver in an alternate method. This is going to involve destroying her heart in the first phase, and then killing her without getting grabbed in the second phase. So let's go ahead and take a look at the strategy. In phase 1, what we're going to be doing to start the fight is getting her down to about 75% health. Once she's there, eventually she is going to open her chest and spawn some little beetles that are going to crawl at you. Now, when she opens her chest, what we're going to be doing is bursting her down as fast as possible, putting as much damage into that open heart as we possibly can. Now, I found the most success by using Nightfall and popping Dreadwalker as soon as she exposed the heart. However, there are plenty of other options out there, really anything that's very bursty. With the Nightfall tactic that I used, I was not able to burst her down on the first time she opened her chest. However, the second time she opened her chest, I was able to finish it off and push her into phase 2. Now, after we destroy her heart, we're going to notice that she has changed into kind of a shade form. She's more translucent now, and so instead of being kind of zombie-like, now she's kind of a shade. After this, we're going to continue to push her down until we get her into phase 2. Now, let's talk about phase 2. First things first, the most important part of phase 2 is not to get grabbed. If she grabs you, she will revert back to her original form, and it's going to be incredibly difficult to burst her heart down a second time. Not so much because it has more health or anything like that, but usually when she spawns those beetles, she's going to be either upstairs or downstairs, basically where you're not. So, it's really important that we do not get grabbed in the second phase. Something that might be really helpful, if you haven't already done it, I highly recommend putting your liquid escape on your hotbar. We can do this by going into our menu, hovering over it, hitting F, and then whatever key you like to have it on. I like to put it on key 5, and if she happens to grab you, just use your liquid escape to restart the fight. Now, forewarning, if you are bad like me, you might have to do a couple of resets for this. I think I had to do at least 5 or 6 before I finally got it right, but it's not all that hard. Now, once Nightweaver finally goes down, she's going to drop Nightweaver's finger, which you're just going to turn into McCabe, and she will award you with the Nightshade. So let's take a look at the item itself. Mine is fully upgraded, and it does 141 damage. It has the highest critical strike chance of any of the other melee weapons, and 110 weak spot damage, but it has negative 20 in the stagger modifier. The onboard mod is what makes this thing really cool. Neutral evasion turns to mist, granting Nightshade. 5% base damage as lifesteal for 5 seconds. Perfect dodge doubles duration. So let's take a look at what that's going to look like. So when we do our neutral dodge, we see we get that smoke, and we get the buff that is going to give us the lifesteal. I really like this weapon. It does have kind of a very boxery type feel to it. I'm a really big fan of this weapon. It has a really cool effect. It looks awesome when you pull it off. And, I think it has a lot of really interesting build potential behind it. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys very much for joining us. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, hopefully I've earned your subscription. But until then, we will see you guys next time. Have yourselves a good one.